Hey there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your September 6th weekly general tarot reading. We're just going to rush in and see what we got for your general vibe card. All right, Sagittarius? So for you, we got the Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. Flamingo Spirit just saying, hey, like you might not be able to do everything that you want to do in your life right now because you might be transitioning between two different things. So you're not operating at, max capacity, right? So just embrace that, right? If people don't understand that, then they're not the people that you were going to, they were set on whatever they wanted, right? You weren't going to dissuade them anyway, so don't worry about them. They're just being dicks, basically. So that's what we got here to start things off. Sagittarius, excuse me. We're going to get you your spread here in just a second, but before we do, thank you for being here. And if you're new to the channel, I do a spread here of past, present, future, and an outcome. You're going to want to stick around because I'm going to do clarifiers for all those cards, and I'm also going to tie everything off with a Moonology card. So thank you again for being here, Sagittarius, and we're starting things off in your past position with the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is a card of kind of rest and recovery, right? And that might be kind of the transition we're talking about, you going from being in a recovery mode back into kind of a full operating capacity, right? So could be you just healing up from something, could be anything, it's a general tarot reading, could be any sort of physical injury or physical or mental injury, or maybe, something has kind of happened in your life, kind of taken a toll on you in some way here, and you could have been recovering from it. It's also potentially saying you've kind of been in kind of solitude mode here, where you've kind of been kind of away from others, kind of just on your own as well. And it can also potentially mean that there are blessings coming in for you as well. The people in the stained glass window here, there are blessings being sort of bestowed upon this person here. So I'm liking that. In your present, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and that's really awesome. The Nine of Pentacles is also kind of a card of being on your own a bit. Not entirely, though. Not as much as the Four of Swords, but it is a card of kind of enjoying your time and enjoying the work you've put in here and enjoying that. This person here, this woman, is in a vineyard here, and it's a vineyard that she owns. And it's to say that, she owns all this, and obviously to keep this all up and functional and rational, she has to have workers that tend to the things and whatever, right? So that means she's enjoying the successes that she's had here. Really enjoying that stuff, walking amongst her vineyard, being like, oh, look how beautiful this land is I own. I can have wine whenever I want. I make my own wine, sell my own wine. It's so good. It's so nice. I don't have to worry about money ever again, right? Like just being in a really good position in that way and just enjoying like the work you've put in so far here. So that might be what you're transitioning here now, where it's kind of, you're going from being the worker bee to being the queen bee, where you don't have to go out and go get honey and stuff, or go get flour and such and nectar and bring it back and make honey with it. You kind of just get to be like relax and chill and enjoy all the work you've put in to get this hive up and running. This is leading to the Fool in your future. So starting up something new. The Fool takes a big leap of faith, learns how to fly on the way down. And that could be what you're doing here in the future is like, there's a lot of transitioning going on here, I'm seeing. And with the Flamingo Spirit saying embracing between, it feels like you're kind of recovering from something and moving into more of a kind of on your own type of energy, and then moving from that into a new start of something. What we could be looking at, who knows? It could be you starting up another vineyard, right? And that doesn't mean you're starting up another vineyard, though you might be. If you are, let me know. But it could be you starting up some other project, right? Maybe trying to get a second something off the ground here, something you're familiar with, something you've worked on before. Or it could be you're just starting a brand new project, going into lands unknown, something you've never done before as well. So I'm digging that. In the outcome position, we have got the we got the Three of Cups. Jeez Louise. And the Three of Cups is about you, your friends, your community, your family, all coming together and celebrating, right? So some sort of celebration here with this new start. So maybe something that, your family and friends and such are deciding like, hey, we're going to celebrate this brand new thing you're starting up, right? Maybe you didn't have the ability to do that before, and now you do. You have this new ability to kind of like leave behind what you've done before and start up something new here. And that's cause for celebration because people know how much that means to you, starting up something new, getting out of this old hat that you've been kind of working on before. So I'm digging that. So let us get into your clarifiers here, Sagittarius. So thank you so much for making it this far. I hope this has been helping you out. Hope this has been resonating with you. You're going to want to stick around to the end of the video after the clarifiers though, because as I said, we're going to tire everything off with a Moonology card. I think I said tire and I meant tie. I am tired of it. It is warm out and it is sucking the life out of me. I will tell you that. I am not used to this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm scared. So we're sorry for that. We're going to get you your clarifiers here, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. I hope I didn't scare you off with that, and let's get into it. All right. We got the world popping up here, clarifying the Four of Swords. And the world is a card of like a big cycle coming to an end. Something is finally ending here, right? The world is the last of the major arcana cards. So it naturally represents the biggest change of the bunch. It could also just represent travel as well, too. Maybe you've been, kind of resting and recovering, and now you're like, now I'm fully charged, now I'm ready to go out, and now I'm ready to get going. Or maybe this solitude is coming to an end as well, right? We talked a bit about how the Four of Swords is a card of solitude, and maybe that's coming to an end, and you're moving into something else. Like this Nine of Pentacles, like I say, represents sort of you enjoying the fruits of your labor here. And I did talk about how this woman, because she has a vineyard now, hires all these workers. And that very much could be the case. Maybe you've been working on this project for a long time, and now other people get to take over and you get to reap the rewards, right? Something like that. So I'm digging that too. So thanks for being here again. I don't know why I said that, but oh wow! So we got the Sun coming in next. The Sun clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Everything coming up Millhouse. I love how both of these cats are laying on their back and really just enjoying things. And I feel like that's what you need to be doing here. You might be transitioning quite a bit through this reading here, Sagittarius, but I feel like just enjoy and relax the whole time, right? Embrace it, like, oh yeah, we're changing from this to that, that's cool, whatever. Like, don't make a big deal out of it or make a big thing of it. Just kind of like a cat soaking in the sun, just kind of enjoy it, right? So yeah, just a lot of happiness with this project that where other people are coming in and taking over for you, but you're reaping the rewards for it, is kind of being like, well, that's awesome, like what's not to be happy about that? But we are starting something new with the Fool, and what is it? It's the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of trying to master something. So maybe you're trying to master a new skill, master something, maybe like a new business, anything like that. Like I say, new skill could be you trying to learn like another language, or you trying to learn how to do like carpentry or something. Whatever it may be for you, it's going to be different for everybody, as this is a general reading, but you're really starting down a new path. And heading towards that mastery. So maybe you feel like you conquered something before and you want a new challenge. You want a new thing you can try and master because you've mastered this in the past year. And you're looking for that thrill of the Sun again, right? Even though you do have it. But I understand that. That's like kind of some people, like I knew a couple of people who retired, like people I worked with who retired, but then came back a few weeks later because they're like, I couldn't take it, right? I couldn't take being retired and just sitting around all the time. I needed to do something. So it could be very much a situation like that for you. And clarifying the Three of Cups is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a card of sort of not getting worked up over stuff. Where the King of Cups masters his emotions, he does not let them master him. And that's to say you've been through quite a bit and had this project sort of work out really well for you. And it seems like this new one you're going to start up, you're not going to be worried about any challenges you face, right? You've been through the ringer. You know what it's like. You've started something from scratch and got to the top with that. You can do it again, right? You're not going to get... Maybe that first time you maybe got hung up on the highs and the lows, and now you're ready to kind of go at it, and you know what it takes to get there, so you know what kind of work you got to put in, and you know what to expect in order to achieve that. So I'm loving that. That's awesome. That's fantastic, Sagittarius. So we're going to tie everything off with a Moonology card, as I was saying at the start of the video. Thank you so much for making it this far with me. I hope this has been helping you out. I hope this has been resonating, but let's see what we got for you for your general, well, no, not your general vibe card, for your Moonology card. We got void, of course, moon. Nothing will come of this situation. I feel like that's sort of saying that nothing will come of you sort of not embracing this in between, right? You not embracing the relaxing, like, yeah, like whatever, we're in transition mode here. I feel like if you get worked up about it and you let your emotions rule you, which is not what the King of Cups does, nothing will come of it. Like, you'll just kind of be like, you know, you'll be like, no, I need to be doing it hands-on all the time. And these people, you know, working on this don't know what they're talking about, right? And then you kind of come back and you don't get to enjoy things, right? I feel like if you know, don't start this new journey and start trying to master this new thing, then nothing will come of it. And you'll just kind of be left there kind of sitting and fiddling your hands, being like, I don't know what to do with myself, right? Like, okay, I'm going to go out and go back to work, right? You don't want to, like, that's one thing I really hope I don't do when I retire, is like, I hope I don't end up being one of those where it's like, I'm just going to go get another job because I don't know what to do with myself. I hope I have enough things to kind of keep me busy, right? I hope I have too much time on my hands and I'm looking for things to fill it up with, but I don't want to be being like, well, I'm going to get back out into the workforce. Like, the hell of that. You know, I want to enjoy the fact that I worked my butt off to get this time, right? So I feel like if you kind of don't embrace that kind of an attitude and kind of just worry more about like, no, I need to do this, I need to be so hands-on, then you're not going to get this happiness. You're not going to get this new section of your life to start up here either. It's just going to be too much of like the same, and you're going to be back to being like, yeah, this is what I'm at, and you're going to regress, right? We're not going to progress, we're going to regress. So that's what we got for you this week, Sagittarius. I hope this has helped you out. Hope this has resonated with you. If you want to help out the channel, though, you can leave a like down below. You can subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can share the video. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too, Sagittarius. Hopefully those are going good too. Thank you again for being here, Sagittarius, and I hope to see you in the next video.